Hi, welcome to Euro 2004. As ever, we've got a fabulous selection of football's great and the good to take you through it. So, Bobby, you've experienced a few European championships in your time.
Yes, and I must say they both put me in a bit of a black mood. Black mood? You can't say that. That's exactly the kind of thoughtless remark that prevents this country from having a healthy racial mix. And when I say mix, no offence to our Irish viewers.
Ron, you know very well you're not allowed back on ITV.
You don't understand, Des. I've changed. This is the new Ron.
The new Ron? Ron?
Oh, that sounds a bit like that fabulous doo-wop song. And when I say wop, I certainly don't mean...
Ron, you've got to go.
But...
Don't be stupid, Ali.
Stupid, Ali? You see, it's remarks like that that have led to the rise of Al-Qaeda.
I think we'll just go for a short break. Look, Ron, just go. You're spoiling it.
Oh, give over, Des. No one watches ITV's stupid football coverage anyway. You know, they're so desperate. They've even dragged back fantasy fucking football. Those two are far too old for it now. And the one with the glasses, he's Jewish.
This isn't the way to get your job back on ITV.
It's all right. The microphone's not on.
Welcome to Fantasy Football Euro 2004.
Tonight we'll be meeting Little Britain's Matt Lucas.
We'll be recreating a great moment from the previous European Championships.
And we'll be saying a big hello to Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Hello, I'm Ruud van Nistelrooy.
But first, a few things we noticed from watching football recently. ITV are very pleased that Gary Neville is in the England squad because apparently his constant talking when watching matches annoys some of their older pundits.
It was. I think he's overhit it. I said he didn't shift his feet back enough. He came out and he didn't go back quick enough.
And the whole country is looking forward to Euro 2004. But if we do get any shocks, let's hope we handle it a bit better than this.
Hopefully in about 3 weeks' time. But Jane was up in Inter watching...
And at a time when there's been all sorts of talk about David Beckham's sexual activities, we have evidence that before a recent game he got a bit flirty with Roberto Carlos and then went a stage further with Luis Figo. Get in there.
And you could argue that Claudio Ranieri earned his massive payoff by finishing second in the Premiership and semi-finalists in the Champions League. But we think the best thing he ever did at Chelsea was knock the spit out of Michael Forsell's mouth.
Now, David Beckham has had a cyst removed from his bat recently. Meanwhile, another football personality has had the word cyst removed from his front. And it's great to see you back, Stato.
Stato! He's back, he's been in storage. But before we move on, regular fans of this programme will know that since we were last on, the fourth member of our team, Jeff Astle, has died.
Yeah, and to mark Jeff's passing, rather than having some slow-motion footage of him and some sad music and all that sort of thing, we'd like to do it the way football people usually do it. And former referee Keith Cooper is going to give us a hand with this.
If you now stand, there will be a short silence in memory of Jeff Hassel.
OK. And now it's time for a brand new series.
The Adventures of Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Stato, have you got any news for us at all?
Well, one bit of news that's quite interesting is that Rio Ferdinand has appeared in a TV advert for The Sun where he's sitting around doing nothing because, of course, he's suspended and can't play in the European Championships for England at the moment. And apparently Sir Alex Ferguson is really upset about it.
Is he? Rio Ferdinand do something for The Sun. Didn't he do some work for the Daily Mirror as well?
I think he did a photo session for the Daily Mirror, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm really proud that my photograph is going to be in the Daily Mirror. Forgot to go for a piss again.
No, that's perfect, Rio. Now let's try a different angle so we can see the model.
Oh, dear.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah. Talking about things that are in the news, did you see this? Spit the Dog has been sold at auction.
That's a scandal.
Yeah, Spit the Dog, it was Bob Carroll's Spit the Dog. Not that there was another one, as far as I'm aware. Went for £5,378.
I mean, who's got that kind of money to throw around? So, Spit, what did you think of my decision to bring on one Sebastian Veron against Monaco?
Where's he go? Where's he gone to Valencia now?
Yeah, he's gone back to Valencia Ranieri, and, well, not officially, but it looks like it's all being done. I mean, you know, that's where he took him to 2 successive European finals, made his name for himself. And,
Yeah, stop trying to get in some proper football chat.
I'll tell you what I like in the papers when they write about that. They said that they're on the managerial merry-go-round.
Yeah, but who actually is on the managerial merry-go-round? I think it was John Gregory.
It was.
It was just like, it went like that, but it was, I think, John
I'm
Gregory.
fairly confident that was John Gregory.
These things, right, if anyone's wondering what these are some cards, and on these cards are a series of question and answers from football programmes, the sort of question and answers that footballers are asked.
Football programmes as in official match day programmes.
Yeah, and we can pick these up at any time and read one of them out. So do you want to do that?
Yes, I'll tell you what doesn't someone in the audience... What about this young lady? All you've got to do is pick the card. God, it's not Darren Brown, you don't have to shoot me. OK. So, this is from Gary Mabbott, and he was asked... he said, what would you miss most?
OK,
and
he says...
This is Gary's answer.
He said, I would miss my insulin most of all because I am diabetic. Well, you would. It probably is the thing he'd miss most because he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
That could be him.
That'll be our guest,
It will be our guest, I'm sure of that. All right, keep your hair on. Oh, it's Matt Lucas.
Oh, dear.
We should be talking to Matt after the break.
Hello there, David Baddiel.
Hello, thank you very much for coming.
Pleasure to be here.
Are you heading for Portugal at all?
No, sadly not. We're filming Little Britain shortly. We should have written Little Portugal and then we'd have been able to go.
Yeah, that would have been a good... Is anyone here who's going to actually go out to the tournament? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about you, mate? When are you going?
Flying out Saturday.
Yeah? And what are you hoping to see?
I'm going England, France, Germany. I won't bore you. I'll go to a few matches.
Well, I was quite happy to be bored.
Oh, Germany, Holland, Bulgaria, Denmark, Russia, Greece.
Oh, now I am bored,
Yeah,
you're right.
so
You're going Saturday? Oh, great, I'll rob your house Sunday.
Well, that's odd because you appear to be related.
You might be interested in this next feature, actually, because the Portuguese riot police have spent £8 million on new armoury.
We've got a picture of the Portuguese riot police. That's what they look like.
That's what you'll be seeing, mate.
Yeah. And apparently one of the things about them, this is absolutely true, this is not a joke, out of that gun, they will be firing rubber bullets like this. Yeah?
They have honestly, they have manufactured a football-shaped rubber bullet. Especially for the tournament. That is true.
It's absolutely true. They'll be looking at people rioting and thinking, I think I can just bend this round the wall.
But it's quite a nice souvenir. It's almost worth being shot, isn't it?
It's nice, yeah. It's a nice thought, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you think if a riot policeman shot one and it went wrong, it just ended up in someone's garden, they'd go up to them and say, can I have my bullet back? Oh.
Who's that?
I think it's just the Kalina. Very good, isn't he?
He does a great job. He does, really.
Fabulous job. So, did you see those pictures of David Beckham in the paper the other day?
What, having a sort of wank off a balcony or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Those very pictures.
Yeah.
I don't remember that specific detail of it, actually.
That was my reading of it.
Yeah, well, he may have been about to do that. I think we've got a still here. Now, that's a very odd thing, I think. The most photographed man in the world thinks I'll just go out on the balcony and scratch me knackers. No one will spot that. It's a bit George Dawes, I think, because didn't George Dawes wear a big nappy?
Yeah, no, George Dawes wore a romper suit, actually.
But he never...
Actually, the character of George. So I'm like so removed from it.
Yeah.
The second one. Actually, you know, back then.
Can I just say, how many people... There's been a thing in the paper about cab drivers and stuff holding up flags and putting flags in their cabs and all that. There's been a lot of complaints about. How many people here have got a cross of St George either in their car or in their house window or something
that
like that?
gentleman there at the back there, the one who really doesn't surprise me.
Quite
He's
a lot.
got St George.
Don't you always have one?
Yeah.
Is it next to the bulldog?
Yeah.
So where's yours in your car?
I've got one in the car and the one outside my house for the tournament is the top half. It covers the top half of my house. It's a boat flag.
A boat flag?
Off a ship.
So what's the boat? Is the boat like marooned?
So is
It's
it
an old Navy one. And it goes the width of the house.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, excellent. Isn't it a bit dirty?
No,
Where do you wash something like that?
I don't know, my wife does the washing.
Stato, have you had a heart transplant?
It's like an ECG.
Stato's hooked up to something.
You should be lying down, really.
We've actually brought him from a mortuary.
So, obviously you are a big Arsenal fan. Does
Yes.
that mean that you have a sort of soft spot for the French team?
Well, it is a slight conflict of interest, isn't it? But no, obviously I want England to win. But obviously France will be my second team in the tournament.
So do you then think that Arsene Wenger is the best manager in the world ever?
Well, he's certainly the best manager Arsenal have ever had. I don't look beyond Arsenal, I'm just happy there.
No, well, that's fair enough. He was also, I think, Arsene Wenger, when he played the thinnest footballer of all time. This is Wenger actually playing football.
Look at
that.
That's startling, isn't it?
That is hide behind the corner flag job.
Yeah.
Is that from like a Peter Cook Dudley Moore sketch, the one-legged footballer?
Yeah, that's good one-legged. His other leg is even thinner than that leg, so you can't see it behind it.
But he speaks 28 languages.
No, he doesn't.
Including Pingu, he speaks.
It's interesting, because I think he actually played for a while in Italia 90 as well.
weight on for that tournament.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Sato, is that... have you got there a tattoo on the back of your neck? Have you?
Oh, it's David Beckham.
Yeah, I like the roll of fat. Does David... It works for me.
Yeah, that's fat. And we should say there that we want people to send in various stuff, emails and that to this show, and we're going to give you our website address, which just happens to be on Stato's back.
Yeah.
You follow the chain.
Chain down.
Follow the chain. There you go.
Sato, you're like David Beckham in many ways, though, aren't you? I wish we'd never thought of that.
Now, there's something that's been in the papers. Have you seen this thing about... they said that loads of people are going to have Monday off work because they're expecting they're going to get really drunk after the thing. And you always get, do you not, these stories in the paper. The usual one is the National Grid are worried that at half-time in the France game, people will put the kettle on.
Yeah.
You know that film The Day After Tomorrow? That's what it's going to be like for the second half.
Yeah.
There'll be an ice age caused by the National Grid failing. Yeah. But do you think it's real? Do you have a cup of tea at half-time if you're watching a game at home?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Peppermint tea, actually.
Do you have peppermint tea?
Yeah, I do, yeah. It's because I'm gay, I have peppermint tea, yeah.
Really?
That's just fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm slightly worried because I do sometimes have herbal tea. Does that mean I'm gay?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have herbal tea?
No.
Okay.
Now I drink raw diesel.
Raw diesel? That's a film star, isn't it?
Yeah.
You drink him?
Yeah.
You are gay.
Oh, you.
Yeah. Where is the National Grid? Is it in one place or is it all across the country?
No, it's like a big spider web.
Is it?
That goes across the country.
Has anyone ever seen the National Grid or a place that says it's part of it? It's a lie. It's a myth. I'm running with this one.
Maybe it's underground. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it is. Do you know, Stato? Do you know where the National Grid is?
I think there's just various places around the country where the electricity's farmed out to, isn't it?
It's farmed out. Bales of electricity.
I like the fact, though, that you sort of knew.
More electricity. It's half-time in the England. Oh, God bless you. Anyway, now it's time for Phoenix from the Flames. Phoenix from the Flames, Phoenix from the Flames, Phoenix. So, David, we're here to recreate your penalty save against Scotland in Euro '96.
Yeah, it was. I felt we were laying the foundations for the next generation of English football. We realised that when we saw Ashley Cole and Emil Heskey in the crowd. So anyway, Scotland were on the attack, and Tony Adams did a great tackle on Gordon Jury, but the referee thought different.
Penalty given! Penalty for Scotland, conceded by Adams.
Hold on. Who have you come as?
Royce is in the middle, Jury's in there too. Penalty given! Penalty for Scotland, conceded by Adams.
Anyway, it was a penalty. Gary McAllister came up to take it. Then just before he kicked it, the ball moved.
Oh, yeah, Yuri Geller said he did that. He was above Wembley in a helicopter, and he says he did it with mind power.
Is it moving, Michael?
I can't see. Here, you have a look. All right, then, well, I'll be Gary McAllister, and you be David Seaman.
Play Brian Moore.
Now, let's see whether McAllister's nerve will hold. A brilliant save! Now, let's see whether...
thank you, David. I hope we brought back memories of a great day.
Well, I've always remembered it anyway, but I picked up a great souvenir outside Wembley that day. Now I've retired, I think it's right that I give it back to the owner.
Ah, yes. A great moment.
So, happy days in the European Championships.
And we went
And
on
let's
to-
hope
we
many
went on
more
to
to
win.
come, do we not?
It's England-France on Sunday.
Yeah, I hadn't forgotten.
Looking forward to it. You looking forward to it?
Very much so, David Baddiel, yes.
Thank you very much, Matt Lucas. So, thanks very much for coming.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and just to put everybody in the right spirit for that England-France game, here's a clip of the great Thierry Henry.
It's Henry.
It's a doorbell.
I'll get that.
I should say that we'll never obviously replace Jeff Astor, but we thought it'd be a good idea if at the end of every show a different ex-footballer came along.
Yes, I wonder who it could be tonight. It's Peter Bonetti!
Oh, hey!
Have you come as a Portuguese riot policeman, Peter?
I certainly have. Load up, load up, load up with rubber bullets. Load up, load up, load up with rubber bullets. I have to hear those concrete swear. It's a shame these slugs aren't real. But we can't have dancing at the local county jail.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Load up, load up, load up.